Yo, 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 what is going on, guys? How you guys doing today? My name is Vince. I'm a guest streamer here for Work Louder. Uh, I'm here to answer any of your guys' questions that you guys might have today and kind of showcase the products that I own from the brand. And yeah, let's have a good chat. Appreciate everyone that's here today. And yeah, let's have a good chat. How's everybody's weekend so far? So far, right now it's looks like it's snowing where I'm at. I'm in Canada, so yeah. um, for those of you who are curious, the two products that I have on my desk right now is the Framer Creator Micro V2 here, and this is my creator board, XYZ creator board here. And for those of you, just a quick overview. If anyone's does an order on stream today, any orders over 150, you guys get a free work desk mat. And what it is, it's a cutting mat. And let me pull it up here for you guys so you guys can take a quick peek at it. Actually, I will drop it below. But what it is, it's a desk mat sized cutting mat, and it's an actual cutting mat that you can use and cut. And Ronin Media says, yo, what's going on, man? Thanks for showing up, dude. Thanks for coming to hang out. Daniel 969, yo, what's going on, dude? Dave, thanks for the support, man. Thanks for the support. Prairie Grown 93, it's just finished snowing here. Oh man, it's still going for me. Sadly. Hey, Cooked Brains, what's going on? And was this screen hard to make? So Michael on Instagram says, was the screen hard to make for your keyboard? Which screen? Unfortunately, I'm not sure. Oh, sound check losses. Dave, love it. Yes, dude, I finally got to unbox it, and it's great. It's great. Dave on Instagram. Or sorry, TikTok. He's on TikTok right now. He said he loves the Framer, and I actually just opened mine recently, and I've been kind of getting used to it and loving it. And yeah, Olivia over on TikTok, love your keyboard, looks nice. Thank you. It's very unique. I'll tell you that much. I love it. It looks sweet. Thanks, Dave. Dave says setup looks solid. Yes, thank you. It took a while to get it to look like this. It wasn't easy. On Instagram, soundcheck. Sorry, am I going through on Instagram? Give me a thumbs up if you guys can hear me on over on Instagram, and if you guys can hear me. Euphoria Heart. My weekend was so boring. Hey, it's all right. You know, some days it's better to just have a chill day. You know, and just have a nice relaxing weekend. It's good to have those days. Sorry, Dave says you type on the XYZ with no icons. Yeah, it took a lot of getting used to, but yeah, I still miss press buttons, but I'm getting there. I'm a glutton for punishment, so. Okay, sweet. Instagram, we got some audio over on Instagram. Perfect. So I'll play some music for you guys here. Let's get a good vibe going. Hopefully you guys can hear that. All right. So the boards I have here today, this one is the Framer collab that Work Louder did on their creator Micro V2, and this one is the XYZ creator board. And yeah, these are two products that I've been using for the last month. And oh, music's a touch loud. Dave, how's that? Dave says my music was a little too loud. Ronin Media and icons are crazy. I know. I still mispress a bunch of stuff. Okay, Dennis, good. Thank you. All good. Audio's good there. Amric on YouTube. Yo, what's going on, Amric? Thanks for joining the chat, showing some love, dude. Thanks. Julian, yo, what is going up? What's going on, dude? Oh, it's so weird because me and Julian, we used to only chat like in the Instagram chats back before I started doing some of these guest streams for Work Louder, and it's crazy. Now this is how I look like. If you want to put the name Fuel to a face to the name, so. But I've been good. 25% low. Okay. All right. Should be good now. Okay. My mic is a bit finicky, but let me know how that's going with the audio. Sorry, I didn't mean to make your ears bleed there, guys. Dran KO over on Instagram. Hey, what's going on, man? What am I working on? He also asked, what am I working on today? I'm actually just here to showcase some of my boards. I don't really got much to going on, but I do want to show you guys input. I actually have to kind of want to customize my framer. I haven't had a chance to. I've only got a few shortcuts. If you guys want to see, this is currently what my framer layout looks like right now. So I have one to open OBS, Chrome, take a screenshot. Don't mind the F3 keys. I was playing with that, and X. I don't even remember what I put for X. That's how bad it was. Oh, I think it's hold Q because I'm on a Mac, so it closes all my windows. Dave on TikTok asks, what does KWH stands for? Oh, so I drive an electric car, so it stands for kilowatt hours. So fueled by energy, I guess you could say. Turning it on OBS. It's a good idea. Hold on, let me see if I can turn it down over there. Okay, it's like super low on my end, so it's hard to tell and see. But oh man, I'm getting lost in the chats here. Mark Weichman, I recently got my micro creator, getting used to input. Any tips for the macros? So Mark on YouTube asked if I have any tips for macros. What program are you using mostly for your on your computer? Let me know what you're using, and I'll give you some tips. We'll work together on it. Maybe I could use some of those too. We'll help each other out. Lush over on Instagram. What's going on? How are you? Just my new micro. Let's see. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Hold on, let me reread that. Sorry. So, yes, I love the wireless feature of this, of the Creator on the Creator Micro. It's awesome. Honestly, you could put it on my desk when when I need space on my desk, and just to put it away. And yeah, it's sweet. Look at this thing. This thing is awesome. I'm going with the blue and purple vibes here. Let's see. But am I right that I don't need to use that shady key confirmation tool? Yes, that is true. Yes. So on the framer, you just use input, and it's like way easier than, I guess you're talking about VIA. VIA is it's pretty bad. Like it takes a while to get used to, and I remember just trying to program my knob to enter my password. It was a pain. I ended up getting it, but it took a long time. Julian, can't wait to get my XYZ R2. Dude, me too, especially after Mike posted the renders. So Julian over on Instagram just said he can't wait to get his XYZ R2. This one is actually the R1. This is the one that came out earlier, or towards the end of, I guess, was it November, I think? But Mike was just building these by hand in Montreal and in the office, and they were coming out in batches of 10. And now the R2 that's coming out is gonna be is coming out of the factory, so it's gonna be a little bit better. But if you head over to Instagram, you'll be able to see like the attention to detail. Like, so this is the R1 here, and it's 3D printed frame, which is nice. It's like super light and like really easy to use. But the new R2 has like such nice attention to details. You got like, it's sweet. I also can't wait. Ladislav asked, sorry, I'm behind on the chats. Ladislav on YouTube asked, do you know when the Nomad E2 is shipping out? I believe it should be soon. I'd have to double check and confirm with Mike on that one, but I'm pretty sure it should be soon. Dennis over on Instagram, what's going on? Does the XYZ board also have a handlebar? You know what? It doesn't, but you can definitely 3D print it. I think with the so the numpad is actually, you could probably, I think the handle is gonna be is here. I think it's like attached here. I'm pretty sure they're gonna release the files for it. Maybe I'd have to double check, but yeah, I'm sure you could 3D print it and it would just go here, because on the numpad it's just actually these two exact pieces that are here. So you should be able to, yeah, I'm pretty sure you can, you'll be able to 3D print that. And oh, thanks. Thanks, Mod, for answering that question. Sorry, I'm way behind chat there. You got your, I don't. Dave on TikTok asked, do I have my radial menu set up? I don't. So that's this thing here. And if you look on, let me pull up my input. It's just standard. So what this does, it has 7 options, and you can go from, see here, you can see it popping up right now on my screen. These you can program to do anything pretty much. Like if you're working out of Photoshop, you can have it do, cut paste, and you can see it's following just my mouse, but you can have it pretty much you can just set it up as whatever you want. It's crazy. It's sweet, honestly. There's so many options for this creator that I'm not sure where to start. Julian asked if it was Mike or Soph in the chat. I believe it's Mike. I think Mike's gonna be is modding today. Antic Bikes, how's it going, man? Thanks for joining us on the stream. Your vids inspired us to hand deliver some of our bike. Oh, sweet, man. That's that's awesome. I actually saw that video. That is a really cool video. That I wish Mike would come to Toronto and hand deliver something for me. Maybe in the future. Oh man, let's see. Oh, I'm like way behind on the chats here. Hold on, let me catch up. Let's see. So Lush, that's awesome. I did try. Lush said it was awesome, and she tried using Input. Me too. When I first tried Input, I was like second guessing whether I was missing a step or whatever. And when it worked, I was like, oh wow, that's pretty sweet. Antic Bikes said, sweet keyboard. Thank you. Yes, it is really. I've been loving it so far. Honestly, I use it all the time. And Dave the Greco, I've got an R2 on the way. Yo, yes, me too. I actually, I ordered 2 of these R1s, and then when I saw the R2 came out a week later, I ended up, I was like, oh, please, can I switch it out? I want to get an R2. Mark over on YouTube, 6 for starters, Finder, open a specific file, F key still puzzling. Yeah, it takes a bit, but with these shortcuts, it should be way easier. Dran KO over on Instagram asked if I have an AI assistant installed on my Mac Mini. I don't trust it, and I honestly I don't have the technical skills to make sure I'm not hacked properly, so or I'm like protected against hackers. So I haven't tried it, but I know a lot of people have been using it and buying these out. It's insane. And Julian, I'm so hyped by the Knobsinic. He said it's gonna be, oh dude, that just the combination between the R2 XYZ board and those keycaps. Oh man, chef's kiss. Like, good job to Mike and Mattia for putting that together, man. That's that is awesome, dude. And Dave the Greco over at TikTok says the handle goes pretty hard. Dude, I know. I wish mine had a handle. So for those of you who don't know, this is the Work Louder numpad. There's as far as I know, there's only 2 people who have them, and one is myself, and the other person is Julian over on Instagram, who's in the chat. And luckily for you, if you guys do an on-stream order, a minimum of $50, you guys can get yourself put on this wheel. This wheel over here, and essentially what that does is it will do when you make an order, an online order today, you could get your name put on the wheel, and basically every time a name goes on the wheel, we will spin it. So if you're one of the first people to get on there, we will spin the wheel. If your name gets picked, you're a winner. Then actually it's the best spot to be in, because if the next person signs up and gets their name on, they spin as well. And during their spin, if it ends up landing on your name, then you will win. Like you'll be the winner. So it's kind of anytime, if you're the first person, anytime someone gets added onto the spin the wheel, you get your name spun as well. So that's a pretty cool thing. And again, if there's any orders over, if you guys do any orders over 150, you also get the Work Louder work mat. Let me pull that up. Sorry, I'm just running out of breath here. Let me see. Oh, let me pull that up here for you guys. So that is gonna look like this here. Oh man, chat is popping off, dude. Let's see. Where am I? You can find. Okay, so to answer the question earlier, Mod just said the XYZ product page. The 3D files are there, so you could definitely print it out, and I guess the handle's going to be there as well. So for the work mat, this is it. This is basically a cutting mat, like a legit cutting mat. Size to a proper desk mat size. So if you're someone who crafts or does a little art stuff, or you got like a board like this is mine right now. It's just awkward to put on your desk, especially if you have one of those narrower desks or it doesn't work out for your desk setup. This is perfect. It's like long and narrow, and for someone like myself who does a lot of like crafting, I like sew and make pouches and stuff on the side sometimes. This is perfect. I just move my keyboards out of the way and start cutting versus trying to lug that thing around and place it on my desk and get it to fit. So yeah, this for any orders that are done online today, you guys will be able to get this for free on your order. So pretty sweet stuff. I'm excited to get mine. I have one pre-ordered right now, and woo, if you look on the Instagram after the stream, or if you get a chance to look now, you can see some of the samples that Mike got, and whew, it looks good, and it's double-sided. So their options are going to be either a classic green and black or a gray and black, and both sides you can cut on. So that's going to be super dope. Lush, sorry, I'm like a little behind again. Another use case would be awesome for the joystick to be able to control surfaces like color pickers. Oh, that would be sweet. That would actually be really cool for, especially for people who do a lot of drawing. I don't know, Lush, do you draw? Do you do a lot of drawing? I know this thing works on the iPad too. I tested that out. That was pretty sweet. So it'd be epic to get that and get it to work on the app there. Dave, input is good for sure. 100%, dude. Man, like it is like way easier. If anyone's ever used VIA, you know the struggle. Joshua Craig Fleetwood, how do you know what the keys are? So in college, I took a lot of I did a lot of typing classes, and actually I just got used to knowing where the it's just, I guess, memory for me. It's just, yeah, so for me, I just kind of already memorized it. It's weird because when I try to do a typing test and I'm really focused on it, I actually make more mistakes than if I'm just, I gotta go to YouTube and I'll start typing. It's so weird because I'm trying to improve my word per minute, and yeah, it is weird that subconsciously I type better on blank key sets. Dave, yeah. Fleetwood, he plays a risky. Yes, I do play a risky game. And I got the numpad. Yes, that's right. Dave, I love that you framed it. Yes, dude. When I got it, and I was like, wow, Rima was the one I won it off Rima's stream. When I won it, I was like, oh man, that is crazy. I gotta save that. And let's see, Julia. I mean, I'll post some pictures you just sent, right? Hey, Julian, Mike, you gotta send me a sample first. I'm just playing. Dennis over on Instagram asks, will the numpad ever be available in the store as a separate product? I think it depends. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna produce it. I think it's just gonna be strictly on live stream. Actually, Mod answered that question. You can DM the account to get one, the CNC ones, but the XYZ numpads like these can only be won on the stream. So one of these numpad giveaways here. Can you do the QWERTY version of the XYZ R2? So Hugh fan on over on YouTube asked, can you do the QWERTY version of the XYZ board R2? That's a question the mod Mike's gonna probably answer. I don't think so, honestly. If you've never tried ortholinear, I've never used it before. I was always using kind of the regular staggered keyboards. This is actually, I find it a little bit easier. It takes a bit, it's a learning curve, but once you've learned it, it's actually, I feel like I don't get any pain in my wrists when typing. And I do a lot of typing for work and stuff. And I find that it's just very ergonomic the way you type, like just moving your fingers up and down as opposed to, I guess, reaching out like diagonally. But you should try it out, man. You should try an ortholinear. I think I'll still type on the staggered keyboards, but I am loving this ortholinear setup. It's really nice. What frame? I'm gonna go. So Dave asked what frame size is. I'm gonna get it and wire some power to it. Ooh, let me see. If you're talking about this picture frame, it's a 6x6. It's a 6x6 frame. I left the tag on the back, like I'm gonna return it, but and let's see. Yeah, for any. So Lush over on Instagram said for any XY surface in any app would be amazing to be able to control it from the micro joystick. I don't know how that work technically because the micro is about key input than a mouse. Yeah, I can see that, but I mean the joystick is a pretty neat feature. So I'm like, that's cool. But yeah, I can see how that'd be super useful as well. And JT Media over on TikTok, what is going on, dude? How's it going? She says saving up to buy my first monitor, y'all. Oh geez. Hey JT, what kind of monitor are you looking at? What were you eyeing in your cart right now? Let me see. So Twisted said, can PCB build this for $200 cheaper? Sorry, Twist, were you talking about the XYZ, or are you talking about the XYZ board? Yeah, let me know. I'm not really sure which keyboard that was for. Dave, yeah, that's what I was saying as well. Banana Boat over on TikTok, can the keyboards work for PC as well, not just Apple? I need a new game. Yes, Banana Boat. Yes, I use this at work, and at work we use Windows computers. Like those tower PCs, and it definitely works. It'll work 100%. It's cool because when you set up macros, you can switch between, depending on which one, if you're using input, you can actually use an option here, and you can easily just click it, and it goes right into Windows there for you. So you can see now I'm like using, I guess, like key bindings for Windows, or you could toggle it to go back to Apple. I'm an Apple guy, so I just leave it on that. Twisted for the more expensive ones. Dave on TikTok said, I'm gonna buy one of those frames. Yes, you should, dude. And then you gotta share it after. I gotta see how you do yours. I should add lights to mine, but yeah, this one just sits on my desk it's my trophy. It's my first dub on stream. And then sorry, Twisted for the more expensive one. Yeah, that's a good question. I'm not sure. I'm like, I'm just a guest streamer here, so that the building stuff is, creation stuff is all to Mike and Mattia. Unfortunately, I'm not sure how that process works. That's a question I can't answer. But Lush, thank you for hosting these live stream sessions. Oh, thanks. Are you leaving? Oh, well, if you are, thanks for joining, and thanks for hanging out with me. I appreciate the coming by, and yeah. Have a good one. Presets get saved to the device. So Dave on TikTok said the presets do get saved onto the device. So yes, once you go into input and you save your macros, they get saved onto the macro pad, and then you can, wherever you go, those will remain on there. So it's not just associated to the PC you're working on. It's like saved onto this unit here. And I'm going with like a nice blue and purple look there for you guys. Just Banana Boat, I just gave you guys a follow. Gonna check the website out. Yes, yeah, let me know, dude. And if you do happen to order on stream, you can get your name added to the numpad. If you spend if you end up doing an order, you can get your name enrolled on the numpad, and then you could win one of these beauties. This was my first dub. This thing here. It's sweet. Honestly, I don't think I plugged it in once, and then I was like, it's too nice to to do it. Oh man. Does it have a trigger Hall effect? No, I don't think. I don't think this one's Hall effects. No, I know what you're talking about, like the controllers. I have a Hall effects controller, but no. Is it? No, it's not Hall effects. Or if you're talking about the joystick, it's not a Hall effects. But were you thinking of using it for gaming? So Ace actually on TikTok. He asked, does it have a rapid trigger Hall effects? I'm gonna assume he's talking about the joystick for gaming, but yeah, no, it does not. Scotty, I like the keyboard that much. Scotty says he loves the keyboard that much. Oh, dude, me too. me too. I love the keyboard too. But yeah, so I guess just to give you guys some insight, the XYZ board here. You can actually, so in terms of price, if you guys were thinking of getting the XYZ board, there's actually 3 options for when you're trying to buy one of these boards. And so the options are, you can either get just a PCB because the frame is 3D printed. So because it's 3D printed, you can actually they've given you, well, let me see if I can get this to focus. So it's 3D printed. So if you want to save, you can definitely get you can get the board for $69. And if you have a printer at home, you can print your own frame. The files are there for you when you do it. Everything you need, like screws and the cables and stuff, are going to be there. If you're someone who likes playing with Lego and building stuff, for $89 you can get it just the pieces. So it'll look something. These are just colors, and it won't come like this. It'll come like all individual pieces, but you'll get like all the pieces you need to build the keyboard, and you build it up like Lego. You'll even get like an Allen key, and and if you're lazy like me, you can get the pre-built version. That's what I got here. 114 is going to be what it costs for this bad boy here. And it's funny because Mike hand built this one in his office in Montreal, and I think they were only coming at the time. The R1s were only in batches of 10, and so Mike knows the struggle. But let's see. Let me get back into the chat here. So green, I don't know. There's no name. It's a Green Heart race car. I'm a fan of your company products, but I don't have enough money to buy them. Dude, well, you know what? There's other options too. Like you can grab the $69 board here, but there's always a little something for somebody here, man. But I know how you feel, dude. I've been there before. Actually, funny story, when the Nomad E1 came out on Kickstarter, I had an active pre-order. I backed it, and I think it was around COVID when that dropped, and times got tough and I had to back out. But and now look, I've managed to find my way into grabbing 2 of the boards, and man, it'll come, dude. Don't worry, it'll come, man. Don't worry about it. And Ace Rush, yes, okay, Sally, I like it. So Ace Rush on TikTok said, how to be in the giveaway. Oh yes, okay. So for those of you just who are new here or missed it, if you want to enroll or join to get your name put on the numpad giveaway to win one of these bad boys, which is the XYZ numpad, it can only be one on stream. But basically what you'll do is for any orders of 50 to 150, you get your name automatically entered into the giveaway. And when your name goes on there, we spin the wheel, and then if you're selected, you win the numpad. If and any orders over 150, you guys can have a choice of either getting a free work mat, desk mat, or you can get your name put on the giveaway to win a stream only win numpad. So you can do that. Hey, Camo on TikTok says, how can I be in the giveaway? Yes, Camo, you definitely can. Oh, my bad. You definitely can. You just got to you gotta purchase something from the Work Louder website, minimum $50, and you'll be able to get your name into here. And the best part of this spin the wheel is that once your name is on it, anytime a new person gets added to it and spins, your name is also spinning with that wheel. So if person A signs up now, then their name is on it, and then they'll spin it, and then if person B signs up, they'll spin it, and then if person A wins on that spin, they'll be contacted to get their numpad. But is there a product with printed lettering? Yes, there actually is. I don't. So over on TikTok, there's a user. I'm just gonna call it Race Car because I can't see your name, but he asked, "Is there a version of the product with printed lettering?" So there is. So when you get the board, this is what you'll get. Then they have the keycaps that you can also get as well, which is, I'm pretty sure is it this one. Yes. So this is what you'll be looking at, and I have a Legends keycap set. So this is they'll look like this just with letters on it. And the cool thing about if you get them for the R2, they'll be MX switches. So they'll have the cross pattern. The one that I have down here that you see is for the Kale switches, which is what they used on the R1. So yeah, you can definitely get it with the lettering on it. I'm just a sucker for punishment, so that's why I leave it blank. Plus the guys at work look at it and say, what the hell's going on? They don't even know what they're looking at when they see my keyboard. Ace Rush. Okay, so you need, so in order to be put on the numpad giveaway, you just gotta toss in, you just gotta make a purchase on the Work Louder website for minimum $50, and then you get to win one of these. And right now, there's only 2 people who currently have these, and I think one is myself, and then the other person who's over on Instagram, Julian. Juju is his name on Instagram there. And yo, I am Daniel T on Instagram, says, what up, Vince? Yo, Daniel, what is going on, dude? Thanks for coming into the stream. Me and Daniel, we used to always chat with each other we still do on the live streams, and now he knows I've jumped in on a bunch of the streams to buy keyboards and stuff like that. So yeah, this is fueled by, if you were ever curious, this is me. Where's the Nomad countdown? So Daniel also said, "Where's the Nomad countdown?" I don't have one, unfortunately. I need to get one though. Sky over at TikTok, how do I join? Okay, so it's really easy. So basically, in order to join the numpad giveaway, you just need to make a purchase of $50 on the website. Drop in your order number, and you will be able to enter your name in the numpad, and we'll spin it, and then if your name gets selected, you get to win one of the numpads. Or if you happen to spend over 150, you get a choice of either getting put on the numpad giveaway, or you get a beautiful Work Louder work mat, which is the cutting. It's a cutting mat for your desk that's shaped like a proper desk mat, which is sweet. I cannot wait for it. Let's see. Race car, they look good. Yes, they do. Honestly, like the keys are really nice. They're really sweet. So Reactor over on YouTube can also give this spin order a long time ago. So Reactor, yeah, if you have an order number, drop it in. I'll mark it down, and if it hasn't shipped yet, I'll see. I'm not sure if that promo is going on right now because I think we're doing this promo. But drop your number in anyway, and I'll mark it down, and then yeah, I'll message Mike and I'll see what he says. But I think the promo right now is the numpad and the shipping. But let me write down your number here. But Reactor, let me know what you ordered, dude. I'm excited. I'm curious to know what you ended up getting. Let me know in the chat what you got. Sky on TikTok asks, are you guys one for collabs? Yeah, actually, the framer here on my desk right now is this is a collab piece. So this is collabed with Framer, and I'm not the Framer. I think they help you build websites. They're like a website building company. So yeah, this is a collab piece right here. The other Creator Micro is the regular V2. Looks like this, if you're curious. So it's essentially the same, as you can see, but this one actually has the Framer logo here, blue dial, and when you order, you also get an extra set of keycaps to go with it. Let me crack it open. So when you get it, you get a set. Hold on. Let me see. And you also get a set of legend keycaps. So and the blue publish button. So those are kind of the main difference, and that's the collab piece. All right, let's see where are we at here. So it's been ordered yet? Okay, so let me catch up on chat here. But yeah, Sky, if you're curious on which one to get. I think you get more value in grabbing a framer just with the extra keycaps. So if you wanted something with labels on it, I think that's kind of like the go-to. So you'll get that, and that's what that looks like. I'll leave that there for the chat to see. And let's see. Okay, Reactor, I got your order number there. So Reactor on YouTube just dropped his order number. I'm gonna get that for you. Chris, yo, what's going on over on Instagram? Yeah, it's pretty sweet. I'm a huge fan of Work Louder products. Honestly, I'm actually still a customer myself. I'm just guest streaming. And for those of you who just joined, my name is Vince. I'm a guest streamer here for Work Louder. Just here to answer any questions that you guys might have and kind of showcase the products that they have. They make. Right now, I've got a Framer Creator Micro 2 and an XYZ Creator Board for R1. Sorry, XYZ Workboard R1. Sorry. And yeah, so how's it going? So over on Instagram, Slave SLVD. Yo, I can't. I'm terrible. I could see why people botch names when they're doing lives, because I'm sorry if I botched it, dude. But giveaway, yes. So right now we are doing a numpad giveaway. Basically, if $50 spend and you get your name put on the wheel, and anytime someone gets their name added to the wheel, it gets spun, and if your name gets selected, you get to win one of these beauties. This is the XYZ numpad over here. And you know, a funny story about the numpad and how the XYZ workboard came to be and the numpad came to be was actually these pieces. So Mike mentioned this was their original board, or I guess the shorter version was the original board. So this here is essentially one of their first keyboard that they made, and I guess they had a lot of extra pieces, and in order to upcycle, what they decided to do was, take some of the pieces that they had, so the main PCB and even the numpad, and make it into a more affordable, fully functioning keyboard that people can buy and customize with the 3D printing frames and stuff. So yeah, that's a short bio on how this came to be. So you can see here, this is the top part here. This is that creator board keyboard, or main PCB, I guess you could say, and then the numpad here. There we go. Dave on TikTok said he just ordered a frame. Dude, that's awesome, dude. I can't wait to get to see pics. I'm excited. Yeah, at least you get to you used your your creator micro. I didn't even use this numpad. I was like so careful with it. But let's see. And Mod said, yeah. So Mod said drop an old order number with a purchase of over 50, and using the link in the bio, and you get your name put on the numpad giveaway. Thanks, Mod. And yeah, let's see here what's going on, guys. Dave over on TikTok says his Creator Micro V1 has been road tested. I don't doubt that. I don't doubt that at all. So Dave is another guest streamer for Work Louder, and he does a lot of music stuff. And yeah, I don't doubt that thing hasn't been put through its paces. So that's awesome. Over on TikTok, can you do? Yeah, sorry. So he asked, can you do two 1 US instead of 2U spacebar on the ortho board? That's a deal breaker for me. So user on TikTok, user, let me know what you mean. Did you mean like if you can just use two? Oh, I see what you, sorry. Yeah, you know what? My bad. I like can't read correctly. I know what you mean. You know what? I'm gonna try it out for you. One sec. Let me see. I'm pretty sure you can. I've got my handy dandy keycap puller. I'm gonna see if I can take this out for you. So no, it's a 1U switch for you there. So user, if you're still in the chat over on TikTok, it's a 1U spacebar. Yeah, I think if you could probably desolder it and then put two spaces on there, but right out of the box, it's a 1U. So, yeah, dude. User, yeah, I know, man. No worries, dude. No worries. That's what I'm here for. I think I'm gonna have to reach out and double check. I wonder if I should double check actually if the R2 XYZ is gonna have a 2U spacebar, a double 1U spacebar. Let me just pull it up real quick and do a little investigative reporting here for you guys. Someone with I'm not gonna say that. Your name almost got me, dude. Someone over at Instagram says, "Hey, yo, what's going on, dude? Welcome to the stream. Welcome. Thanks for coming to hang out with me, dude. If you have any questions, let me know. My name is Vince. I'm a guest streamer here over at Work Louder. Yeah, I'm just here to showcase some of the stuff that I got. On my desk right now, I've got a Framer, a Creator Micro, and an XYZ Creator Workboard R1. So if you guys have any questions, let me know. And yeah. User over on TikTok says sometimes PCBs have an option for both. And yeah, you're exactly right, because my Creator, my Framer Creator actually has two as well, and they give you a spacebar button here, so you can see I could probably be able to swap that out there for you. So you're right, yeah, 100%. I'm still looking into. Let me see if I can find out. Let me ask real quick. Here's a little typing test for you guys. Let's see. Let me know in the chat if you guys ended up watching the Olympics. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me instead of watching the closing ceremonies. Did anyone catch the Olympic hockey game, men's hockey game today? I'm Canadian, and it was a heartbreaking loss in OT for those of you who didn't end up watching it. It was hard fought for sure, but in the end, we took second place, which isn't bad. We still got a medal, but let me know if you guys are watching and what your favorite winter Olympic sport is. If you guys have one, drop it in the chat. Let me know. GoBro on TikTok asked, "Hi, can you give me one for free?" Dude, sadly, I cannot. I don't have that power. I'm just a guest streamer here, actually. So I'm just actually, I bought all these with my own money. I didn't get anything for free. Actually, I just got picked up to be a kind of a part of the stream team. Just being active in the chats and yeah, getting their products and testing them out. And yeah, I'm here to just show you one. So, and GoBro says I really need one for school. Yeah, dude, unfortunately I can't, I'm not able to get you one, but yeah, it would be good for school. It is a sweet one for school. XIC workboard, use 2D cap double wide. Oh, okay, so user on TikTok, Mod just answered, you can definitely make the XYZ workboard work with the 1U or 2U spacebar. Just got to use it 2 times. Yeah. So Mod was able to answer that question for you. Thanks, Mod. I appreciate you. Mike on Instagram says, so sad we lost. Dude, I know. I thought we really had it. I had so many opportunities. So if anyone watched the Olympics today, yeah, Canada lost 2-1 to the US, and it's a heartbreaking loss. They had so many opportunities to score a goal, but I'm not a professional hockey player, so I shouldn't be the one to talk. But yeah, the Bo 09 on Instagram says hello. Yo, what is going on, dude? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the chat. If you have any questions, let me know down below. My name's Vince. I'm a guest streamer here for Work Louder. So Dave on TikTok, the Mighty Ducks movies are inspired. That's dude, those are great movies. Those are great movies. I hope they never remake them, but yeah, those were great movies. Dave, what's your favorite sport? What do you like? I know you're into music, but do you do any sports on the side? let me know. But let's see what we got here. Oh, you know what? I should have guessed it. Golden State Warriors is your favorite team. I know that. I should have guessed that. Let me know if I'm right. And GoBro, thanks for responding. Yeah, man, that's what I'm here for, man. I wish I could help you out, but sadly my hands are tied. But yeah, dude. Well, if you do get a chance to get one, it's pretty sweet. It's very makes this life a little bit easier. But yeah. So let's see what we got here. So if anyone's curious, let me pull up input. I actually got to build some of my macros anyway. So what you see here this is input. So just to kind of put it in perspective, this is what input looks like for my Framer Creator Micro V2. Oh, let me get back to my menu. So essentially, if I need to change some macros, you can do basic keys or alphanumeric, or you can make actions. So right now I have this one set as OBS to open, or you can create a new action. So let's just say if you're on a Mac, actually I'll just show you here from what I already have. So let me see here. Delete this one. Okay, so this one is quit for me. So on a Mac, to quit things, it's hold Command Q, and essentially all you would do is you can actually change these to different menus and key combos, or you can record the action right off your keyboard. And so I have my quit option, this button here, as quit. So instead of holding 2 keys, I'm lazy, so I just push and hold this, and it'll quit all the apps, or the app that I'm on, like you would on an Apple. So that's pretty nice and easy. And then if you look at here, this one, same thing with screenshots. So if you're on a Mac, if you want to take a screenshot, Command Shift 4 is a key combo, or the macro for it. Now, because my workboard is looks like this, it's really difficult to try and to get into my F menus. So these are all my regular letters, and to get into my F menu, I don't even think I have it set up on this board. So there's three options. So you have your three layers. So you have layer 1, then you have a layer, so this is your main layer here. And then if you, oh, you know what? It's not plugged in. All right, so let me see if I can get that displayed for you guys. So you get multiple layers. So that's the third layer. This is the second layer. Pretty sure this is second layer there. Sorry, so you get like 4 layers on this thing, and I have my main layer as just all my alphabets and just kind of the basic 40% keyboard layout. And then if I need to get to my numbers, I would have to push this down, and then this whole top row becomes my numbers. So actually, I can pull this up on, let me see. I'm gonna pull it up on the screen for you guys. Let me go to VIA real quick. Let me pop into VIA. Sorry, fellas. Let me get this popped up. So this is VIA here. So this is what you would use for my XYZ board. So there's my work board. So you would go and click this, connect it. So you can see here, my layer 0 is just basically your letters, your basic letters. And let me bring this in a little bit more. All right, and then my first layer is just going to be all my numbers and my shift, and then the rest I have blank, and then this is for my RGB stuff. But going back to input, it's super like complicated for me to like manipulate my fingers to try and, you know, just take a simple screenshot. So on input, what I've done is I've just mapped it to a key, and now I just push this and it'll open the screenshot menu for me. So Lackshare on Instagram, my favorite online game. So right now I'm a huge fan of Arc Raiders. I'm loving Arc Raiders right now. Yeah, I've been playing that. Actually, I play a lot of NCAA football. I'm a football guy, so I'm a huge fan of football. So I've been playing that. But what's your favorite game? Let me know in the chat. And let me see. Mr. Nobody 4 on Instagram says, "Man, I'm dying to get my hands on your keyboard, but I live in." I'm not sure where that is. I'm terrible at like flags, but WorkLouder does ship everywhere in the world, with the exception, I think, of Brazil and Russia. But we can still get it there. But it's but yeah, we ship anywhere worldwide with no issues. Just let us know. Let us know. But we do ship. WorkLouder does ship worldwide, so anywhere in the world you can get one. So the exception again of Brazil, but we can still get it there. Just have to jump through a couple hoops. And so on Instagram, Truth Cult said, "Damn, this thing looks like it's designed to be photographed, not used." Dude, I know what you mean. And if I didn't have to use a keyboard for work, I would probably also frame this one. This one may go into a frame once my other one comes in. But yeah, it does look like a nice piece of art, especially when framed. So, but it does look nice. It does photograph very well. If you take a look at my Instagram, I have a couple photos taken of it. But even the reels that some of the guys who've gotten their hands on, even the framer and some of the content that they've made with this, dude, it just photographs so well. It just looks so good. Like compared to some of the other macro pads, this is just built so well. And this thing is metal, like, so not sure if you guys can hear that. That is metal. It is really nice, and there's a good weight to it. This is, yeah. WorkLouder did a good job on that. I love it. It's sweet. So Dave asked if I use the XYZ for work. I do, yeah. A lot of I think there's a couple guys from work who are actually on watching the stream right now. But yeah, I totally use it, dude. When they see my keyboard, they like look at it and they're like, "What the hell is this?" It's funny. No one ever uses my desk. When they need to use a computer, they just look down at my desk, and they're like, "Okay, we're gonna go to the next one." And Maxi on TikTok, can you do a typing test? Yes, of course I can definitely do a typing test for you. Let me pull one up for you. Put it down here. Let me pop monkey test for you. So here's the weird thing about typing on an ortholinear, or at least for me on this keyboard. When I'm trying to write something and I'm trying to focus, I cannot write. My words per minute is like so god awful. But when I do a when I'm just subconsciously typing something, it like works flawlessly. It's weird. But let me see if I can pull up monkey type here for you guys, and I'm gonna see if I can set this up. Let me see. Monkey type. Okay, and I'm going to just shift this over so you guys can see it. All right, so I'm going to start with this. So, all right, Maxi, here you go. This is a typing test. Please don't judge my words per minute. Like I said, when I try to type, it's terrible. Oh, already. And this is what I mean. Like, there we go. Let me know if you guys can hear that. I don't know if the keys are coming in. These are considered the silent key sets, key switches from Work Louder. So if you're curious which switches these ones are considered the silent. These are actually this. Okay, so that's not terrible. 34 words per minute, 77% accuracy. Oh yeah, actually, yeah. Dave's right. I should probably turn off the music. My bad. Okay, let's do that again. My bad. Whoops. Let's see. Tab, enter. Okay. Let me bring this mic closer too. Let me see if I can get this to face. All right, okay. Am I back on? Give me a thumbs up if my mic is on. I got two ahead of myself. Third time's a charm. Third time's a charm. Sorry, guys. Okay, perfect. All right, we'll do this one more time. All right, thanks, Dave. All right, so here is a typing test for the low profile Kale switches from Work Louder. It's the silent keys. All right, so yeah, I'm a wizard for remembering that. It takes a little. Mic on one of these things where it's like magnetized, so it just keeps coming off loose whenever I move my arm. But Dave on TikTok says I'm a wizard for remembering all that. It take a lot of practice. I've been doing it since I was in college, so I guess I owe it to them for getting me there. So Maxi on TikTok also asked, what do you do when you have to type numbers? Oh, so I will show you here. Let me put this back to here. Let me put this all back, and then I will show you what I do for my numbers. So on all of WorkLouder keyboards, you can do multiple layers, and basically I just have my numbers on a different layer. So let me pull it up here at the bottom. So if I go into VIA, so the workboard is actually on VIA, it's not on input. The new R2 is going to be using input, which is this program here, which is what the framer uses. But so this is kind of what my keyboard layout looks like without any just my first layer. So it's just basically all the letters. And then if I need to go into numbers, it's my layer 1, which is on my keyboard, this button here. So I have to push to get numbers. I'd have to push this button here, and then any of the top row buttons as well. So that's kind of how I'm able to get my numbers. But actually, I cheat a little bit when I have to do numbers, because on my mouse, I actually am using a gaming mouse. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, so you can see there, I've got numbers here. So for work, I have to do a lot of numbers and stuff. So what I end up doing is I end up having, instead of taking my hand off the keyboard, having the numbers available to me on my mouse just makes it a little easier to type on. So when I'm typing my letters here, one-handed, I can use my mouse to just kind of turn on the get numbers put out there again. But yeah. Actually, let me know what you thought of that typing test. Did it sound good? I think it sounds cool. Let's see, 2, 4, 7, 6, 9. So Dennis on Instagram says sound is good. Back in. Thanks, dude. Sorry, I know I like my mic is on a magnet switch thing for the plug, so it easily gets disconnected. But Dennis, thank you for dropping your order number. Let me see. That one looks like an older number, but let me mark it down anyway, just in case. Let me see. And yeah, what did you order? Let me know what you ordered, and it'd be interesting to see. I'm interested to hear what you picked up. 2, 4, 7, 6, 9. Let me know in the chat what you got. Maxi on TikTok said, very nice. And he also said I might consider getting one. Yeah, dude, honestly, if you've never done like an ortholinear keyboard before, it is the learning curve, but honestly, it saves your wrist, especially for someone who types a lot. Like I didn't think I would notice it, but I used a bunch of just like the standard Dell keyboards for work before, and then I've used my Apple one for years, and over time, your wrists just like kind of ache. You almost like borderline carpal tunnel, I guess. But on this, it's just such a natural feel to go up and down on the keys. Yeah, that's like the biggest thing I noticed with an ortholinear. It's very weird, and I guess most people wouldn't notice, but I mean, I do. It's pretty sweet. And over on Instagram, Shoebomb, yo, what is up, dude? Thanks for joining the stream. And for those people who are just joining, let me reintroduce myself. My name is Vince. I'm one of the guest streamers here for WorkLouder, and I'm basically just here to talk about WorkLouder's keyboards and products, and answer any questions that you guys might have. What I have today is the Framer Creator Micro V2 and the XYZ workboard, R1, which is one of the original ones. But yeah, if you guys have any questions in the chats, let me know. And for those who do an on-stream order today, just know that if you spend over $150, you can see it here, you'll get a free WorkLouder work mat. And that is gonna look like this. Let me pull it up here. So you can get this for free, and it's a work mat. And essentially what it is, it's a cutting mat sized to a proper desk mat. So it's like that narrowish but long. So fit your keyboard and mouse. And if you're someone like myself, like I do a lot of crafting on the side, so this is kind of my cutting mat. It's like all beat up. But you can see it's like such a weird size. I even have like a huge one downstairs in the basement, but it just doesn't fit your desk properly. Like my desk is kind of narrow, and so whenever I put one, it kind of interferes with my monitor mount. And yeah, this is basically just saves you. It doubles up as a work mat, and yeah, holds your keyboard, and it's actually cuttable. It's like cutting material, and it's double-sided, so you get an option of green black or gray black. And yeah, you get to get one of those for free. Or if you spend under 150, minimum 50, you get a chance to win a numpad, which is one of these bad boys here. And this is something you can only win on stream. So it's basically the little brother to the XYZ workboard. And yeah, you can win those on stream if you drop in an order number today. So yeah, perfect. Let's see. Dave, Maxi, yes, go Maxi, go. Mustafa on Instagram says, yo, what's up, man? Yo, what is up, dude? Thanks for joining me on the stream. Hope you guys are doing well and are having a good weekend. Right now it's the afternoon here in Toronto, and it's snowing where I am. But let me know where you guys are at and how your weather looks. You guys have sun? anyone seeing sun right now? So I see dark clouds. But and Vince over on Instagram, VinceQ00. Am I tripping or am I in the title? Oh yeah, hey, it's a good name, man. It is a good name, a really good name. Let's see. Dennis over on YouTube. I forgot to add it with my XYZ board. They added it to my XYZ order. Oh, perfect, sweet, dude. That's awesome. Let me see. Let's see. Jade Boog Creative over on Instagram said, I ordered the macro pad back in December. Still waiting for it. Which one did you order? Which one? Did you order the framer or the Creator V2? Let me know in the chats. Let me know. I'll see if I can get some answers for you. And so let me see. Maybe you guys can help me out build my input here. So I'm gonna and yeah, for anyone looking to see if they want to get looking into a framer, the difference between, if you're curious, between the framer Creator Micro and the Creator Micro V2 is that the framer is actually a collab with the company Framer, and you get these extra keycaps to go with it. And yeah, let's build this macro pad here. So if you go on input, so as you can see here, I've got some of my macros set up. I was trying to get kind of my full screen to see my background over for my Mac or my Apple computer. So let me see if I can set that up. So I want to actually map this to F11. You can just quickly go into a basic, set that over to an F11. Boom. It is done. Now, whenever I push F11, sweet. It shows everything in my on my background. But if you wanted to change it to something else, like let's say you wanted to do, let's see, you wanted to make your own. So actually, a cool thing that I do is if I click this, I actually have my knob to enter my password to log into my iMac, and going clockwise, and then counterclockwise is backspace. So if I mess up or I input it too many times, I could just clear it out. And yeah, it honestly feels like entering new codes, dude. You'll push it, you'll spin this once, and then this is my enter key, and it's just one quick twist and then an enter, and you're good. It's sweet. It's a very different experience. And if you're someone who uses Touch ID a lot, this could possibly replace that feature. And while like using your fingerprint is obviously going to be a little bit more secure, if you're kind of looking to see, like, you know, swap out your keyboard, you're tired of the Apple keyboard and you want something cool and unique, you can definitely use this with a knob, and use that as a replacement as well. So let's see. Sorry, I missed the chat a little bit here. Dennis over on YouTube, does this also count as entry for the giveaway? It's gotta be a live order. Sorry, Dennis, I missed your, I didn't mean to miss your message there. When did you drop in your order number, or when did you make that order? And you know what, drop in your order number. I'll write it down. I'll see what's up with that. But just drop it anyway. But let me know also when in the chat when you put in that order. And Dig Anta, yo, what's going on, dude? Over on Instagram, what's going on here? Yo. So my name is Vince, and I'm a guest streamer here over at Work Louder. Basically, just here to showcase some of the keyboards and products that they make, and here to answer any questions that you guys might have about their products and stuff. So that's what I'm here for. Just some background. Work Louder, they make keyboards and macro pads, which is kind of what you see here. And yeah, they're really neat tools. So honestly, they make everything so much easier for daily use. Like even if you're someone who's a creative and you use a lot of like Photoshop or Lightroom, you can definitely benefit from using one of these. It just makes things a lot easier, and it's really cool to use. Let me see. GoRav on Instagram, are you able to print your own bass and adjust the slope? Yes, I think so. If you go on the website here, if you go to the Workboard R2, if you scroll down, you can probably do this now. You can download the 3D print files, and you can actually print it yourself. I don't actually have a 3D printer, so I've never actually tested it myself. I don't know if Julian's in the chat. Julian's printed his own frame, but you can definitely, the files are there for you. It's an STL file, so you can definitely, build your own. And if you're worried about the slope, you can actually, they ship you out with these feet. So these are risers. Generally, it's just this piece here on this side, but they send you, they come with the feet. So if you're worried about kind of like the angle and stuff, comes with it. So yeah, you can definitely, if you're worried about slope and angle. But for me personally, it's super comfy at this angle the way it is, based off of where my fingers are. And when you're on an ortholinear, when you're going up and down typing, I can imagine if you add a little bit of slope, it might get, like, obviously that's a little too aggressive, but a little bit of slope might kind of make things a little weirder. But yeah, you should be able to do it if you download the files. And Dennis over on YouTube, you dropped your order number. Oh, I did get that. Sorry, I do have your order number, Dennis. I'll mark it down, but let me know if you did it while there was a live stream going on. If you ordered during a live stream. And GoRav, yes, for the keyboard. Yeah, you can do it for the keyboard for sure. And if you actually win the XYZ numpad, you could do it for the numpad as well. Actually, if you give me a second, here's all some excess 3D printed frame pieces that I have. So I've got glow in the dark, orange, and black here as well. So yeah, let me know if that answers your question. Hopefully I did. And Zip It over on TikTok, your keycaps apply to other keyboards. Yes, you can totally use these keycaps on other keyboards. So the R1 specifically is a Kailh switch, so it's like kind of, I'll show you. So let me see. Let me just pop one up. So that's the Kailh switch there. So that's kind of that keycap. So if you have Kailh low profile switches, that would work too. Or I believe actually I just have one here. If you have MX style switches, low profile, you can definitely use these as well. And actually, there's some cool guys over, if you search on Instagram and through some of the Reddit threads, or even if you join the Discord, there is a Work Louder Discord. Some guys have added the Knob 1, I think, keycaps to their Newfie keyboards. And I think there was another one that was like a low free, I think it's called. But they definitely have, you can use it on other keyboards as well. So definitely can do that. So if you're looking to get even just keycaps, yeah, it'll work for another board if you don't happen to have a work louder board. And I can actually show you what they have. So let me pop out these keyboards. So they have a ton of them actually. So this is the new, I think this is the new one. So this is the knob deltas in black here. So you can get this in a bunch of different languages. You can get it in day as well. And then let me go back to the keycaps. You can also get the knob stands one, which is the ones that come with the knob 1 keyboard. And yeah, they do work. So let me see. Oh, I'm behind the chat. So YouTube, Reactor, can you show the functionality with the shortcuts, but on the XYZ board, like how you switch between normal and shortcut functions? Yes. Okay. Yeah, sure. Reactor, no problem, man. So it's different on the work board because it uses VIA. I'll pull it up here for you though. Where is it? I don't want that. Let me see. Hold on. Let me pull it up here. Here we go. So if you go on VIA, so this is my VIA. Yeah, sorry, where am I? Okay, so the XYZ board, this is the first version. So the first version, which is the R1, which they don't really make anymore unless you get it on the second hand, uses VIA, so which is this. And it's it's kind of complicated. Like I don't do any programming or macros generally. But this is how you would use it. But which one were you looking to do? So if you want to go into so basically, for the keyboard, you don't have, there's no kind of like shortcut mode or macro mode. What you could do is basically the whole thing is programmable. So this is basically my standard layout. And then when I push my layer key, so for me, if I go to layer 1, which is on my keyboard, this button here. Let me get that in focus. This button here, it opens up a layer, and then from here you can reprogram and remacro every single key to whatever you want. So your entire board can be all macros. You can be like a giant macro pad, or you can have it just be a regular keyboard. So let me replug this in. Chat over on TikTok, beautiful design. Where are you located? So Work Louder, the company is based out of Montreal, and that's where they did a lot of that's where their main office is. And yeah, but they have factories in China who are doing the production. So hopefully that answers your question. Dennis, yeah, I did it 10 minutes ago. Oh, you ordered on stream. Sorry, Dennis, I missed your message earlier on YouTube. So Dennis on YouTube just said he ordered it at 10 minutes ago. Let me know, because that number is a little older. It's not the current one that I have, but let me know. I'll clear that up for you. And let me see. Nick on TikTok says they look cool. Yes, they do. They're pretty awesome. It's very well designed. Very, very well designed. That is for sure. Do they work? And Nick also asked, do they work good with the Mac? They do. They work excellent with the Mac. Everything I have works great. In terms of like right now, I have my Framer Micro doing shortcuts for all my programs. This one is the screenshot key for me, and this one is my Command Q. So I just push and hold this, and it closes the app that I'm currently on, as you know. And then this one here is when I need to do screenshots. I just push this button, and the screenshot menu opens. And if you're a Mac user, you have to push a bunch of Mac key bindings, to, like combination of buttons. It's just nice to have it on one pad and one button. on TikTok, there was a comment. I can't see your name, unfortunately, but is it 3D printed? So yeah, if the XYZ board is 3D printed, the frame is 3D printed, but the PCB is not. And the keys are not, but the frame is 3D printed. So you see that there. Louise over on TikTok, I need that desk mat. Dude, me too. I am super excited. I also need one of those desk mats. And Pez over on Instagram says, amazing, thanks for the explanation. Yeah, man, no problem. It's why I'm here, dude. I'm here to help you out in any way. If you guys have any other questions, let me know. Just drop it in the chat. Dave, it looks good. Yes, dude. Dave, okay, Dave, we gotta make a bet who gets theirs first, me or you. Yeah, I know you're out in across the pond, so it'll be interesting to see. And Joe over on Instagram, hey, yo, dude, what's going on? Just, I guess for anyone who's just joining, my name is Vince. I'm a guest streamer over here at Work Louder. I'm just here to answer any questions that you guys might have and showcase some of the keyboards and products that Work Louder offers. Some of the stuff that I currently have right now, or that you see, is going to be the XYZ Creator Workboard, which is this one here, and the Framer Creator Micro V2. Both badass products, and yeah, if you guys have any questions, I'm here to answer all of them. And just a heads up, if you guys any orders, live orders over 150, they get a free work desk mat, which is super badass. It is a cutting mat that also doubles up as a desk mat. So if you're someone who crafts a lot, like myself, and you just have this weird oversized cutting mat that doesn't fit on your desk, that you always have to pull out whenever you're doing any sort of crafting, well, this solves your problem. This can permanently stay on your desk, and it's an actual cutting mat material, so you can actually cut into it, and it's double-sided. There's two options. You get gray and black, and green and black as well. And for any orders over $50, you get added to the numpad giveaway. And basically what that is your name gets put on the wheel, and every time a name gets added to the wheel, we spin the wheel, and if your name is selected, then you get to win this beautiful piece of art here that you can only win on stream. I actually won mine on one of the other streamers' stream when I was on a craze of just trying my luck and getting Work Louder stuff. So yeah, and now's the best time to do it, because if your name goes on here, anytime another name gets added on there, that increases your chance of winning one of these numpads there as well. So let's see. So Louise over on TikTok asked when the desk mat is dropping. Yeah, it says Q2 2026, so I'm thinking, I know Mike just received the samples, and if you look over on their Instagram, you'll see some of the reels like of him demoing it along with the XYZ R2. Looks so good, man. Looks so good. But I'm pretty sure it says Q2, so I think in the next couple months or so should be dropping. And chat over on Instagram says, or sorry, TikTok, oh, that's cool, I'm also in Canada. Yo, my fellow Canadian. How's it going, man? Welcome to the chat. Thanks for joining. And oh man, if you're not in Montreal, Chad also said he's 2,000 kilometers from Montreal. You in where are you in Canada? You don't have to dox yourself, but yeah, you in you by Toronto any chance? Let's see who we got here. Fab Ober on TikTok says, does the smaller keyboard come with function row? It does, 100% actually. So let me pull it up here. So the smaller keyboard, this is the MicroPad. All you would do is, if you wanted to, you can program it to do anything. You can make your own actions, or you can choose from the options here as well. But the function keys are just gonna be, where is it? Did I miss it? Here we go. So these are your function keys, and you can apply this to anything here. So currently I have this one as F11 and this one as F3. So if you're on a Mac, you know, F11 just shows me my desktop, and F3 just shows me all the windows that are currently open on my page. So yeah, you can definitely use the FN functions on it. So let's see, Dennis, or your ordered update was on 22. The keys are added. Oh, okay. So Dennis just clarified his order number. So the keys were added. Oh, okay, sweet. So I guess they did add it. So you should be good there, Dennis. I'm pretty sure that means you're good. They added it. So yeah. Jago on Instagram says, "Is the 3D print durable? I know some can be quite brittle." Yes, it's pretty durable. Like, let me pull out one of the pieces here, and let me pull up my camera here. So let me see if I can. So I guess it depends on the material you decide to go with, but I wonder if it's better here. Oh, there we go. So it depends on the material you're going with, but I mean, it's pretty sturdy. This is just really finely layered, so you can kind of see there's a ton of layers, but it's very tight, and I mean, I'm not going easy on this thing. So. Yeah, but I guess in the end, it depends on the materials you use, but the way they've built the frame in their file seems pretty sturdy. Like, I can't. So yeah, I'd say it's durable. I just tried to give it the beans there. So, but you are right. Some 3D prints can be a little brittle. I've had some 3D prints kind of fall apart on me. I made a simple one for my doorbell camera, and yeah, it comes down to the materials, but I think the way they formatted the files just adds to the durability on it. So Louise on TikTok asked when it's dropping. So I'd have to confirm with Mike what the exact date is, but I don't have the date for you there, but I will get it for you and find out. Let me see. The GoRev on Instagram asked, "Is the R2 backlit?" Yes, it's going to be exactly like this. So all the lights are going to be on the PCB, and that's kind of there. So they are using the same PCB, so they will be backlit, and even the keys as well, or the switches are backlit too. So yes, to answer your question, yeah, it is going to be backlit. And Fab over on TikTok, "Sorry, I meant the XYZ board. Does that come with the function row?" Oh, my bad, dude. Sorry. Sorry, dude. Yes. So the way I have mine set up right now is if I pop into VIA real quick. So the R1, it's going to be different. You're going to be able to, if you order and you get the R2 is going to have a function row, and what it's going to look like this here for you. So when you get an R2, it's going to be on this, and you're going to have the exact same options on that keyboard. So if you wanted to make your entire top row function keys, you can do it by selecting any of these. If you happen to get one in the aftermarket or like secondhand, and you end up getting an R1, you're going to be using VIA. And for me, to use VIA, you can also do, let me see if I can find out here. Yeah, so VIA, you can also do the F keys here as well. So you'll see you have the F keys option, and on VIA, it's pretty simple. You just click it, you click the key that you're trying to bind, and then you just hit F23. And now on my second layer, so when I push this button here, this is my layer key, or this key here is my layer key. This will be now the F button. So yeah, otherwise this is kind of how my layout is generally. And then when I push my layer 1 key, it goes to my numbers, which if I wanted to, yeah, you can definitely switch it to the F keys. But because if you do order and you end up getting the R2, it's going to be like this, and you'll have all these F keys here, and you can just replace it on your keyboard, on your R1 board if you wanted to change it, or you could add it to another layer like I did here. So yeah, hopefully that answers your question, but let me know. Cobra on TikTok asks, what country is it produced? So the manufacturing, I think, is done in China. They have a factory there that's building the keyboards and the macro pads and most of their product. But it was designed in Montreal. So yeah, they're designed in out of their office in Montreal. Chat over on TikTok, PETG. Yes, I think though the one that I showed you on stream just a second ago, at all. So I actually don't know what the major difference is between the materials, but yeah. And over on Instagram, Havoc Bay. Yo, hello. Yo, what's going on, man? My name's Vince. I'm a guest streamer here at Work Louder. If you have any questions, I'm just showcasing some of the Work Louder products that I have and that I own. So yeah, if you have any questions about the company or any of the products, just drop it in the chat and let me know. And over on TikTok, Tom, hey, longtime fan from Australia. Are you doing a giveaway? Yes, we are doing a giveaway. So any orders, any live orders done on stream between 50 and 150 get added to the numpad giveaway. And basically, when you drop in your order number in the chat, you get to get your name put on the spin the wheel, and you have a chance to win this this numpad, this XYZ 3D printed numpad, which is only available on stream. Like I won mine on a live stream, and so did another Instagram user, Julian. As far as I know, we're the only two to have one right now. So cool stuff. But you can win that there as well. And then if you spend over 150, you're eligible to. You will get guaranteed a work mat. Oh, sorry. The work board. No, sorry. Work mat. My bad. Which is a desk mat, cutting mat that you can use and for your crafting and stuff. And it's a legit cutting mat, so you can cut it and use it for crafting. Like I will 99% sure you will use it. And Dennis over on YouTube, so I'm eligible for a giveaway of the numpad. I mean, I did order keycaps for 54. Oh, okay. That's a good question. I think for the numpad giveaway now, it has to be a live stream order that's live now. If you missed it on the other order, you could just send a team a DM, and they'll be able to cross-reference and verify. But that's above me. That's an answer. The main account's gonna be able to answer, and maybe the mod. So, but yeah, sorry, dude. That's above my power, unfortunately. GoRav on Instagram. The micropad you showed in the display is not the same one on the desk. What's the difference? Good. That is an excellent question. So this here, this is the Creator Micro 2. The biggest difference is that this was the collaboration piece with the company Framer. So if you notice, this one has an F, and that one on my screen is an M. So the Creator Micro 2 is just the regular version. There's nothing like there's no difference between the two, other than you get the nice labeling for the collab. You get the blue knob, and the best part is you get an extra set of keycaps here, and yeah, you can see that. So that's the main difference. Otherwise, functionally, exactly the same. So the Pro that's wireless is going to be kind of the same is going to be exactly the same as what you see on my desk here, and then the not base one which is wired, is just going to be wired as well. And then you can go for clicky or silent. If you look here, these are the silent keys. So yeah, that's the one I have there. Oops. And yeah, let's see. Oh, the numpad, sorry. Oh, okay, yeah, so sorry. You meant the difference between this macro pad and the numpad. So the biggest difference is actually this numpad is, you can still program it, but it's going to be missing some of the like cool features, like the dial here and this the joystick here. Otherwise, you can still map it the same way. It actually does. I don't think this one has multiple layers, or you can map layers to it, but I'd have to double check. But this is just a kind of like a basic. It's a numpad, but you can add, like, you can still use it as a macro pad, but you just won't have like the dial or some of the joystick that lets you use, like, 7 additional macros to it there. That's kind of the biggest difference. The numpad is cool because it does pair nicely with the XYZ board, in that it's 3D printed. And a cool backstory for how these came to be was actually the original board. This is one of their original products. This is the original Excel Creator board, and as you can see here, this is the same PCB on my XYZ. So this is the same thing that they used on that, and then the numpad is kind of just the same thing as well. It was just an add-on, and what they decided, the reason why it came to be, was they had a lot of extra parts, and they wanted to upcycle and also provide a more affordable option for some of the fans and some of the followers of Work Louder who just wanted something like a more affordable price point, which I think they completely succeeded. Like, as much as I want to get a Nomad E2 or a Knob 1, it's just not in the budget for me right now, but this is good enough for me. So let's see. Go Rav, the numpad that was displayed. Oh yeah, so I answered that. So yeah, cool. I hope that answers your question there, but let me know. And Matthew over on TikTok says, how do I join? So if you wanted to join the numpad giveaway, you just have to order, a live stream order. So while I'm here live streaming, you get an order of more than $50, and your name gets added to the numpad giveaway. And once your name is on there, we would spin the wheel, and if anytime a new name gets added onto it, we get to spin, and if your name is selected, you get to win this beautiful numpad here. So get a little nice close-up shot there. And Go Rev, going back to your question there earlier, this is also going to be wired as well, so that's one of the biggest difference. So this one I have here on my desk is wireless. This one is going to be a wired unit as well. But they share the same 3D printed frame, which is nice. So I have here, it's basically just the corner pieces. So this piece here, like this section here, it's just 4 of those put together, and that's what creates the base for this numpad there. So yeah, so if you guys have any other questions, just give me a shout, let me know. And see what else we got here. Let me see. So yeah, if you guys are in the chat, let me know where you guys are from. Earlier we've seen someone from Australia. We got another Canadian in here. I think there's someone from India earlier too, but let me know. Give me a shout. Let me know what. Let me know what you guys got, where you guys are from, and it'd be interesting to see. So, and I guess for those of you who are just joining, my name is Vince. I am a guest streamer here for Work Louder, and I'm just here to kind of showcase the Work Louder products and that I own, and so something like the Framer Creator V2, and the XYZ workboard. Cool stuff, and I use this every day. So let me know what you guys think. Oh, we got some places here. Ooh, let's see. All right, so Marvy from Instagram says he's from France. Hey, bonjour, let's go. What's going on, man? How's the weather over there, dude? I'm curious. Here it's snowing outside, and it's pretty cold. But I guess Kim from on Instagram says she's from Norway, so I'm not gonna complain about the weather here in terms of it being cold. We got Jim over on Instagram from Texas. Yo, what's going on, dude? Oh man, U.S. fought hard. If you watch the Olympics, U.S. fought hard for that for that goal. So yeah, good on U.S. We got cool. Birchu from Instagram is from Mongolia. That's sweet. And then we got Israelis from Bolivia. Whoo! Hey, what's going on, man? How is it over there? And Zach from TikTok. How do I join? All right, so in order to join the Numpad giveaway, any live stream orders between from $50 to $150, you get your name added onto the Numpad, and once your name's added onto it, we'll spin the wheel, and if you win, you get to win a Numpad giveaway. Now, if you spin and you don't win, your name actually stays on the wheel. So when another person comes to do a live stream order, their name gets added on, and then they'll spin. And if your name is selected on that spin, you'll get contacted, and you'll be able to take home one of these. You can only win these on stream, and I think currently there's only 2 people, or maybe 3 now, who own one of these. That's why mine is actually framed. I remember I won this. I think I was the first one to win one of these, but yeah. Cool stuff, and that's how you join the giveaway. And actually, if you any orders over 150, get a guaranteed work mat, which is the newest desk mat that Work Louder came up with, and it's a cutting mat, a double-sided cutting mat that is the perfect size of like a desk mat. So if you can see, I guess it would be similar to what I have here. So it's like a nice narrow but like long size desk mat, which is perfect because it fits like my mouse, my keyboard, and my macro pad. And if you go on their Instagram, you'll see one of the reels. There's a sample along with the newest R2 sample, and it looks amazing. And I don't know if you know, but this is my regular cutting mat, and it's just so big. It doesn't fit on my desk, and every time I have to take it out, it's just a pain. Like I have to move everything off my desk. What's nice about it is you can just lay it down and then just move your keyboard out of the way. And I make pouches on the side. So yeah, like sewing projects, and it'd be sweet to just be able to plot my project in front of me, move my keyboards out of the way, and then start cutting right on my desk. So, but Elaine over on Instagram says she's from Netherlands and it's rainy. Ooh, I take rain over snow though. Rain isn't too bad, but I guess if you get a lot of it, then it can bother it. But and Dennis on YouTube, let's go. Yes. Okay, good. I'm glad you were able to talk to a mod and they got it approved. Sweet, dude. Wait. I think you're tricking me. Oh wait, hold on. Oh no, you are right. Yes, let's go. Let us go, dude. Let me see. Let me just confirm something, and then Dennis, I might be able to add you here, dude. Sorry, I just saw a message now come through. So let me see. I'm just gonna confirm something, and then if we're good to go, Dennis, you get to join this Numpad giveaway, dude. Ooh, this is my second stream ever, and it's actually gone way smoother than my first one. So if I'm able to put your name on the Numpad, or for this Numpad giveaway, you'll be my first giveaway contestant. Yes, and it's perfect because you being on the first person on here, every time my name gets added, your name also gets entered in the spin. So I'm just gonna wait for confirmation, and then we'll be good. But just Dennis, stick around. Oh, perfect. Okay, we are good to go. All right, Dennis, let me drop in your name here, dude. All right, we're gonna add your name in here and your order number, which is okay. All right, dude. All right, Dennis, you tell me when I can push this magical button. You tell me when you're ready, and you're good to go. And for those of you who might be wondering who I'm talking to, we're actually streaming on multiple platforms. So we're streaming on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. And Dennis, who added to his order, actually is gonna be spinning this numpad wheel. It's my first one. So damn, Dennis, I hope you're still here, dude. Let me know in the chat, and I want to spin this for you, dude. Let's go. This is exciting. This is very exciting for me. This is my first big event. So yes, go Dennis. All right. So while I wait for Dennis, I just wanted to show you guys the new desk mat that's coming out. So this is the new work mat, and like I said before, it doubles. It's a double-sided cutting mat. Sorry, and yeah, with it you can. It's a real cutting mat material. So it's 5 layers and it's double-sided, and you get a choice of using a green and black or a gray and black. And yeah, it's perfectly sized. So the dimensions are actually 80 by 30 centimeters. And it's very similar to what I have on my desk right now. And if it's just such a good size. And if you get a chance to, check out the Instagram reels on the main page, it's awesome. It pairs so nicely with the keyboard. And as someone who sews and does a lot of crafts, it's like the perfect the perfect size, really. I'm excited for it. I actually have one on pre-order right now, so yeah, we'll see how that goes. But let me see. I hope I'm waiting for Dennis to spin the wheel here. For those of you who are curious what this is the numpad giveaway. So anyone who spends over $50 can win one of these. And what it is, it's a XYZ numpad, which you can only win on stream. And yeah, your name gets added to the wheel. Any purchases between 50 and 150, and yeah, we get to spin. And anytime another name gets added onto it, the wheel spins too. And if your name is on there and it lands on it, yeah, you'll get contacted and you could be a winner. So yeah, let's see. All right. And for anyone curious about the products that are on my desk, I've got the Framer Creator Micro V2, and I have an XYZ workboard. And let me see. I'm just waiting for Dennis. Hopefully Dennis is on here. I want to spin it. If Dennis isn't on here, I'm going to spin it, and he'll be able to see it on stream. And we got 10 more minutes. So once we're done here, we're going to be good. But yeah. So let's see. Actually, you guys can maybe help me where did my music go? Had some music playing. Where did it go? There we go. Let's get some vibes in here. I didn't realize the music had stopped playing. So let's get some good vibes in here. Let me know if it's too loud in the chat. I'm going to be showing you guys how I use input. And yeah. Oh, Dennis is on here. Yo, Dennis, let us go. Dennis has moved over to Instagram. All right, let me do this. All right, let's go, Dennis. All right, let me get a drum roll. 6 7. I don't know if I'm doing it right. 6 7. All right, Dennis, here we go. We're gonna spin it. All right, dude. Oh man. Let's go, Dennis. Oh. Ooh, 2 away. Oh man. Sorry, Dennis, you know what? You didn't win it this time, but your name stays on there. So the next person to make a purchase and gets their name added to the numpad giveaway, they're gonna get added onto the wheel. Your name stays on there, and then when we spin it, if you still get another opportunity for your name to get picked. So, dude, sweet. That is epic. I'm glad you're able to get added to it, man. I'm gonna remember you because you're gonna be Dennis, my first numpad giveaway contestant. Let's go. So it's good. So now your name's on there, and anytime we add names to this spin the wheel, you get a chance to win it as well. So that's gonna be epic. And just to show you guys what's going on here, this is the numpad that Dennis was spinning for. Essentially, it is the XYZ numpad that you can only win on a live stream like this one here. And it's a great pairing if you have an XYZ board. So yeah. But you know what, Dennis? Dude, don't worry, man, because when we're gonna get more orders and we're gonna get more names on this spin, and you will get your chances. So being the first one is a good thing. But yeah. Oh man, dude, I appreciate you sticking around and you know, I'm glad we were able to help you out on stream there and get you added on there. So hi on Oscar. Yo, what's going on Instagram? Yo, what's going on? And Romeo on Instagram as well. Me. Oh man, if you guys want to enter the wheel and join the numpad giveaway, all you got to do is make an order of $50 or more on worklouder.cc. Just drop in your order and you get added to the numpad giveaway. And anytime your name gets added onto it, you spin the wheel and you get a chance to win, like I said, one of these bad boys. And on Instagram, Wakirama. Yo, what's up, dude? What's up? What's up? For those of you who don't know, my name is Vince. I'm one of the guest streamers here for Work Louder. We just had our first numpad giveaway contestant, Dennis, get added to the wheel, and we spun. He was that close. He was that close. So yeah, you can get your name added onto that spin the wheel. It's a great time, man. It's a great time, and your name stays on there. So, and you know what, Dennis? Yo, that's the same thing that happened to me when I got my numpad, and it was the second time around that I was able to score. So fingers crossed for you, man. Fingers crossed. So Aaron over on Instagram, is that 89? Is that the 89 keyboard? Yes, it is. So this is the XYZ workboard. This one is the first version. So the one that you see on my screen now is the R2, and the $89 is going to be for the assembly kit. So if you're someone who likes building Lego, you will get everything you need to build the keyboard in pieces like Lego style, along with this sweet instructions. So I forgot to show this earlier. I had it on my desk, but this is the instructions that you get to build the keyboard. Like, how dope is that? That is dope. So if you like building Legos, you'll definitely enjoy that. So that's gonna be $89. And then if you wanted it pre-built and you're a little lazy like myself, you can have it pre-built and shipped to your door. I got it pre-built. Sometimes I wish I got it in an assembly kit, not to save money, but just there's something cool about building your own keyboard and you know, saying you built it, you know? So yeah, let's see. Over on TikTok, dang, where's everyone at? Yo, we're here, man. We're here. We've been here. And Aaron on TikTok. Oh, interesting. That's what I was curious. Yes, yeah. So the one that's available now for pre-order is actually better than the one I have on my desk. They don't make these anymore, and these ones were like, these are the R1, and this. So some of the big differences are going to be like the keycaps use kill switches. Let's see if I could pop this off. Hold on. Do I need my keycap holder? So these are the old low profile kill switches. The new ones are going to have the new MX style switches, which is sweet. And then you're also going to be able to, so this is what the old one looks like, and this is the new one. And you'll see the difference. The new one's so much better. And the really like sweet part of the R2 is the fact that you're going to be able to use input. And I don't know if you were on the stream while I was showing input, but this is it. So I'm not sure if you've ever had to use VIA before, but it's very complicated to set macros, especially if you're trying to do something super, super specific. Input is like the Apple version of like the computer world, I guess you could say. It's super intuitive, super easy, very user friendly, and really straightforward. Like, so if I wanted to change keys on the board, so this is basically my framer. All you have to do is just, if you're looking for basic keys you want to set up, set it here, updating in 3, 2, 1, and it's just doing a little update. And once it's done, bang, ready to go. And it's saved on to the actual unit. So if you take this to another Mac, or you hook it up to, you know, your wife's computer or like a work computer or something like that, these will save on here, so you can still use your shortcuts. So yeah, there it is. It's saved. You get a bunch of layers with it. And if you wanted to even go even more advanced, the craziest part about this app is when you go to create, you can record your actions, so you don't have to do anything on Via. Not to downplay Via. Via's decent. It's just very complicated. You have to do a bunch of coding, and you know, that's yeah, it's a very long process. This is just very easy to use, and that's one of the biggest things why I'm excited for the R2 that's going to be coming out soon. So that's this here. And Aaron on Instagram says, do you know if the assembly kit is pretty easy? Yeah, dude, it's super easy. So I don't have enough time to do it now, but to give you a quick brief, actually, you know what, let me just quickly, I'll show you. I'll do a demo for you. One sec. Let me get my screwdriver here, or my Allen key. Hold on. I'm gonna get my Allen key, and I will show you how easy it is to remove. Is this it? I think this is it. Is this the? Nope, that is not it. Let me find the right Allen key, and I will show you how easy it is to kind of take apart your XYZ board or build it up. Let me just trying to find the Allen key set. Sorry, so many tools in this little pouch that I have here. Is this it? Nope. Let me find the toolkit for it. It's in here. Oh man, I had the tool. Sorry, fellas. Grava over on TikTok. What is this? Sorry, late to the party. No worries, dude. No worries. So my name is Vince. Let me put my face up there. My name is Vince. I'm a guest streamer here for Work Louder, and essentially I'm just here to showcase the keyboards and some of the products that Work Louder makes. And you can see here, there we go. I'm just here to showcase some of the products, answer any questions that you guys might have, and yeah, just hang tight, enjoy the vibes. Give me 2 seconds. I have the. Sorry, I'm just trying to find the Allen key that goes for this thing. It is here somewhere. This is the problem with having so much stuff. You lose the importance. Oh, you know what? I have it in here. Where is it? I don't have my Allen key here, so you need an Allen key, but essentially you just take out these 4. It's all these. So basically you would just take all these pieces out. I actually have some of the pieces here that I can show you, since I don't have my screwdriver, but I have the pieces. So you would just take your 2 pieces like this, right? And you would essentially put it like, you'd build the frame up first. So to build the frame, just to kind of give you a quick overview. So you would just place the frame over like this, line it up to smooth side. So you just do that, and you would get these other 3D printed pieces here, the attachments, and that would just kind of go there. You just screw it through, and then that piece is done. And then you would take the other side, and then yeah, it's once you're done that, it's literally 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, 16 screws, and very, very easy to put together. Microphone there. Yeah, very, very easy. I'm not much of a Lego builder myself, except the simple stuff, but anybody can use it. So you can see here, that's kind of how you would build it. And so it's just 16 M3 screws, and you get everything that you need in this parts list. So this is cool. It's like a receipt. So you get everything you need, and it's only 5 steps to build the XYZ creator board or XYZ workboard. And then you got your spacer here too, kind of what I have going on here. And yeah, it's pretty straightforward. Dave over on TikTok says, got different bases. Yeah, I did. Actually, I got 3. I got orange, black, and glow in the dark. I was gonna do a Halloween theme, black and orange, and then I never got around to it, and now we're in the new year. So Grava over on TikTok says, I'm a big keyboard enthusiast. What's so special about this? All right, well, so as you know, basically it's a ortholinear keyboard, and the entire and this is a macro pad, and essentially just the design and the way you put like the inputs and your macros on this thing is so much easier than most of the other macro pads and keyboards out on the market. Like for instance, here I'll show you input. So this is input. As you know, VIA, which is here. So when you use VIA in order to make macros or kind of set stuff up, you have to do all these like shortcuts and I guess a little bit of coding, I guess if you could say, but you have to do KC_delete, and it's different if you're using Apple and and Windows. But on the input app, on input, all you do is you would just go into input, click your basic keys. If you click the button you're trying to map, if you're trying to, just use an let's say a basic FN function. So if you wanted to go F4, boom, click F4, and after couple 15 seconds, the pad gets updated or the keyboard gets updated, and boom, done. So now this is programmed to F4, and it stays with the macro pad or the unit. So if you went to another computer or you went somewhere else, you don't have to worry. All your inputs are saved there. And the best part is there's no such thing as like special codes for Windows or Mac. It's one button, boom, now it's I'm switched over to Windows. If I want to go back to Apple layout, I just click it, boom, and I'm already done. That's how easy it is. And that's kind of what one of the biggest differences for me. And yeah, the ortholinear layout's pretty good too. And honestly, at the end of the day, it was cost for me. I know some keyboards can get way up there in price, like some I think $600 plus, and just the offering for me on my budget, this XYZ creator board just fit the bill, and the options and availability or options you get with it and ease of use are just a big thing for me. And with the ortholinear layout, my wrists don't hurt as much as using a regular Apple keyboard, or yeah, like that. So so we're back here, and yeah, essentially that is the pad, and it's super easy. Yeah, and Dave over on TikTok is just saying he was getting PTSD with VIA, input is fire. And yes, also the updates too, everything updates automatically. So all you do is you plug it in, and it'll automatically update if there's a new software update or anything like that to your product or your keyboard or your macro pad. Once it's connected and you open up input, it'll automatically connect. And yeah, like even like for example, to do a macro, if you wanted to, let me pull it up here. If you're trying to pop a macro onto your board, you just got to create a new action. You can record it and just type in your key binding and save it, and Bob's your uncle. It'll automatically record it and your macro saved and done. That's how easy it is. On V8 it's a little difficult because you have to do a little bit of typing out, but yeah. So that's that's just a quick overview of why what's so special about this one. And it's very well made. Like this top piece here is metal, very portable, and yeah. So all right, guys, it's a little bit past 4. I gotta head out and I gotta end the stream. Thanks for those of you who are here. Thanks for joining with me and sitting tight. Appreciate you guys, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Man, that's Black French. Dude, you should do it. You gotta do it, man. You gotta do it. It's dope. You know it is. But all right, fellas, I gotta jet. Thanks again for joining me on stream today, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.